Ruby Rose Thanatos is going to be our first one. This, I mean...
So this...
go ahead.
Okay. This is her season 7 attire. So for all the girls, Rooster Teeth said that it would be cool if we could do like for the 4 skins that we have here that they wear the clothes that they wear in season 7, the newest season. That isn't out yet, so we get like a little sneak peek of what it's gonna look like and stuff once we on the screen.
They were in the trailer though now, right?
They are on the trailer. Yes, yes.
So,
but that's you're getting the most updated version.
Yes,
for sure.
It was fun. I got to see these in a meeting we had with the Smite team. Alacrity will sometimes do we work pretty closely with the Smite team to concept. And they brought us into a meeting, and my jaw just dropped. They're like, "We have this thing we want to show you guys," and they just pulled out all the new RWBY concept art. This happened like early in the spring, and I was like, "I need to be on this project."
You're not having RWBY things go on without
fan,
you getting involved. Yeah, you got to do it. It looks amazing. The roses effect there for RWBY whenever she's auto attacking. The trail I think looks phenomenal. For her as well.
Yeah, they added on to help bring out her semblance a little bit from the show. And I think they did a really good job.
The scythe, I believe, has some good Rose animation following it as well. Whenever she throws that around for her first that death scythe. Yeah, that is. I mean, this is the natural fit for Thanatos, for RWBY, right? Scythe, Thanatos uses the scythe. It looks phenomenal. The 2, I think, nice little. It's subtle, but you get a couple extra roses flying around. You know, kind of tie in with that. The ultimate, I think, people are gonna really like quite a bit for sure. Soul Reap, obviously a Thanatos classic, but the ult animation I think is really cool. Of course, you can hear the RWBY voice actress there voicing the whole way. That over the head sort of scythe stab I think is really awesome.
A little fun fact for the scythe, we had to do some adjustments to fit Thanatos' model a little bit better. So it was kind of fun working with the Rooster Teeth team to figure out which one they would like the most and trying to keep it in line with the current scythe while making it have that slight curve that Thanatos' scythe has.
Perfect. Well, it turned out really well. Definitely close to the show and fits what Thanatos wants to do. Now, each of these RWBY characters does have a VXG.
Yes,
so we can
do.
take a look at that real quick for what RWBY is gonna do. And you can move around with this one, I believe. Yeah, you can just walk around, spinning your scythe, ready to go. That is really cool. Next up on the list, Weiss Freya. This one required a whole bunch of extra work because Weiss, from my understanding, wants to be proper all the time, and we wanted to make sure that we match that as closely as possible in game, which required some changes to be made to the model and the way that, even down to the way that she walks.
Yes, all of it was because, you know, Freya kind of runs like a Neanderthal, so we had to make updates to how prim and proper Weiss Schnee it really is.
Sure.
So, yeah, you can see by the stance, by the walk, everything, like her, just the littlest details.
Yeah, I think she came out really close to how she looks in the show.
Yeah, the animation team, like, I would wander over to their desks every once in a while they're working on it and just like peek over. And they were just so excited to show the vast differences from Freya. Like,
Oh yeah, it's way different.
They did a really good job.
I mean, that swing animation is very different. And remember, this is going to be classic Freya. So it may look a little bit different to what you're used to right now, but this is different even from classic Freya's old style right there. Feels a lot more Weiss-like, so to speak. There's the old irradiate. Again, as classic Freya comes back, we get a little bit there. Got your runes, right? That's her big thing. Is it
glyphs?
Glyphs. I'm sorry. Yeah, glyphs. Knew it was something like that she shoots off right there. Banish, I believe. This got some changes later on. I remember hearing someone say about making sure that the glyphs on the ground were as close to
the black glyphs instead of the white glyphs, because the black glyphs make things levitate.
Okay, so want to be as accurate as possible right there. The ultimate, I think, is really cool. They get the kind of animation that you get right there as she fires off for Valkyrie's discretion shots.
My name.
That is sweet. And the little glyph underneath her, again, letting her float right?
Yeah.
That lets her go up and do that. As I mentioned, all the characters on the RWBY Battle Pass do have VXGs, and Weiss's
This
might
is my
be
favorite one.
my favorite one.
Weiss's.
It is my favorite one.
Just has a lot of personality to it.
So
And
cute.
she turns around, looks at you. It's so cool.
Yeah, this one's incredible.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Again, you can move all around the map with your VXG right here. Let's take a listen to the voice pack for Weiss Freya.
That was wonderful. Go team! You want a joke? Well, I already see 5 on the field. You're so childish. What's wrong? Too cold for you?
Ooh, that's
That
cool.
was wonderful. That was wonderful. Attack! Defend!
All right, next up, we've
Defend
got
the tight-
Blake Amaterasu, Blake Belladonna, of course. This one, all about the clones. And I know people were excited, thinking, okay, Ama's really cool, and Blake, we obviously love her, so how are they going to incorporate the clones? And I think that
They did a really good job at that.
it's awesome. Doing that very, very shortly. But the again, I haven't gotten a chance to watch a whole lot of RWBY quite yet, but it just feels like this fits pretty well overall with this kind of style that we've gone for them for basically across the board.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's good to have them all on one team. You know, like
Yeah.
to have all different classes so you can play them all on one team. I think that's really nifty.
Get the whole squad. Maybe queue up a little bit of Siege,
For
have a nice
sure, dude.
balanced composition there for you. Of course, the that is Blake's symbol, I believe, right underneath
Yes.
that's being shown on the Divine Presence aura. The color swap there between power and speed is really cool. Just pretty simple and white and black, and then black and white, but I think is really cool sort of dynamic. And then, of course, the reflective mirror. See that charging up
Have you learned your lesson yet?
and fired off. Now it's where once we get into the dash is where you'll start to
Have
see
you
these
learned your lesson
clones
yet?
start to come into play. See those trail behind Blake as she dashes. Unfortunately, that's gonna be. I mean, we could try.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Extreme
tough
man,
one.
I was gonna say if you think you can pull it off, man, this is gonna be a difficult task.
Woo!
But the
Pons
slow-mo-
got it, dude. Pons
Oh yeah, there they are.
like,
Oh, there they are.
Excellent, dude.
That's sweet. Those clones look really, really good.
They look really good. That's not the only place you see the clones.
It is not. That's a nice little teaser, a little cliffhanger, like to call it in the business. Tina, you don't even need me here anymore.
I don't know
You
if it's a cliffhanger.
you can run the show easily. There's a dazzling offensive, and as Tina mentioned, it's not the only place you'll see the clones is on the dash. It's on the VXG as well, and that is real cool that you get to
That
move
is
around
really awesome.
at the same time.
That's one of. Actually, this might be better than Weiss's in my opinion because Blake is actually my favorite character.
Oh yeah,
Yes, because she's a cat, and I love cats, as you know.
I do know that.
She's not chunky, but she
Yeah,
is
you
a
do
cat
prefer
girl,
your
and
cats.
cat girls are amazing because I love Fauna. That's what she is. Faunas.
Okay, but not chunky.
Not chunky.
not like-
I've never seen a chunk. Have you guys ever seen a chunky Faunus? No, I've never.
I don't think so.
Large, but not chunky.
No.
Like her
Her
dad's
father-
pretty big.
No, her dad's
But he's
her
not
dad's pretty
chunky.
big,
Let's
but
take
he's
a
not
listen
chunky.
to the voice pack here
Sorry.
for Blake. That's fine. I just don't know where that's going, so I gotta move us along a little bit.
Attack! Defend! Bonsai! Awesome. A ball of yarn? Really? Do you expect me to roll around on the floor and play with it? In what world do you live in where attacking the innocent is the right thing to do? Call me a cat burglar. See what happens. Okay.
So
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
a lot of these lines are from the show. Like a lot
Sure.
of them, like were just
I
I
strike
just
from the
listen to the show
shadows.
and just copy them.
That's really
So
awesome.
if you ever a big fan, you'll be like recognize like, oh, that's probably from season 1 and that's from season 3 or whatever because
Right.
it's from the show.
That's exactly what you're looking for in a crossover,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
right? Is those little callbacks. Of course, last but certainly not least, we've got Yang Terra. This one, the sound effects really blew me away for this one in particular. But
We got the sound effects from them, yeah.
so we got a whole pack of sounds exclusively from Rooster Teeth,
Yeah,
so we could
makes
match.
the gauntlet sounds. like
Okay.
she does in the show.
Gotta have them, right? Can't be having anything less than the accuracy
Yeah.
there. Yang, Terra, one that the two in particular really impressed me yesterday whenever we got a chance to get a little bit of a preview of these.
She looks so good.
But this one
Like-
required a lot of extra work, I believe, Alyssa. You were telling me yesterday with the changes to the model and how it was going to look.
Yeah, for sure. She was the first one that I got to kind of work on the, concept. I got to do the orthographics for her, and we changed a lot because she does not share the same body type with Terra.
Sure.
So we had to make some changes in various spots. But I think height-wise, she was at least the closest to where we were going. But I had to slim down some body parts because Terra's more like she's beefy and
Yeah.
muscular, and Yang has muscle, but is not Terra sized.
Not the goddess of the earth sized. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
Little bit different there, for sure. I think these walls are super cool, and the
Those
shatter
dust
sound.
walls. They're dust walls.
Dust walls, yes, of course. The dust walls and the shatter sound with those just sounds amazing. Of course, the monolith there, ready to shatter as well at the exact same time. These little dust crystals are such a cool sort of tie-in between Yang and Terra. And then, of course, we have the ultimate Earth and Fury, where you're going to put crystals all over the enemy team and then get a chance to pop these as well. The dust to deployable kind of tie-in right there was a big part of this one for sure, right?
Yeah, we were trying to find a way to like get the deployables to read right, but still read as RWBY. And Tina and I were discussing. I sent her so many options and all of my work in progress for the deployable stuff, and both of us agreed that the dust crystals were the way to go on this.
Yeah.
I think it turned out really, really well. Let's take a list, or actually we got a VXG, of course, that we got to take a look at before we listen.
Oh, this is cool.
I like her VXG.
Yeah, this one, very, very cool. Moving around, using a little bit of extra mobility via the gauntlets, of course, but also
It
looking
so
good doing
fits
it.
her personality too. Like, I can just see Yang doing this.
For sure.
Flipping around,
Yeah.
not a care in the world,
No.
doing her own thing for sure. All right, let's take a listen to the voice pack here for Yang.
Attack! Defend! Hello! Yes! I love it when you're feisty. Yeah! Teamwork! Banzai! What, you were expecting a joke? But the other team's already here! Oh, snap! This Yang is 99% done with all the disarm jokes. These training gloves are coming off. Nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
That's a great laugh. That is really, really awesome.
It's amazing.
And then, of course, we also have a little bit of a surprise treat. It's classic
treat.
Ruby Rose Thanatos. So now I believe this is the prestige reward for
Yes,
this battle
prestige
pass.
track.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
very
120. Level
That's right.
120.
So
yeah.
you make sure you get your games in so you can get this outfit from Volume 1, from Season
Yes.
1 of RWBY. As we highlighted, it's all the Season 7
Classic.
outfits, but this is the classic version of Ruby Rose. So a really cool way to reward those players who are able to get towards the end of the Battle Pass and who are really big RWBY fans as well.
Yes. This is very nostalgic, for sure.
Looks great. We're really excited about this one. Really just the entire collaboration we're very, very excited about, and we hope that all of you RWBY fans out there are as well. Now, it's not just these incredible skins that you get with the Battle Pass. We also have a lot of other items that are tied in with RWBY in the Battle Pass. We also have an announcer pack and avatar for each member of Team RWBY, a loading frame, and a music theme, rather. And then in-game, we have a couple things as well. Zwei Ward, did I say that properly?
Zwei.
Zwei, excuse me. Zwei Ward, a Banzai global emote, and a RWBY jump stamp. So, oh look, there it is. We got the, we're doing the thing. We got the passive icon working. Great work, Extreme Man. We got there.
Good job, Nop Nop.
We got there. We got there for sure. Now, we also have a couple notes about the Battle Pass in totality. We decreased the total experience from 85,000 to 75,000 for the Premium Pass. Players will have an additional 2 weeks to complete this pass because it will run until Season 7 launches. So you have plenty of time to get towards classic Ruby Rose Thanatos in her outfit from Season 1. The Battle Pass in total has 4 new Tier 3 skins and a Prestige skin, which is the one you're seeing on your screen right now. And the Battle Pass costs 750 gems or 1350 in order to unlock, with a little bit of a head start, some bonus points for you off the rip for this Battle Pass. Overall,